We had moved to the lake partly as a enticement to have our kids come visit us. And we have found that it's working wonderfully. They love the swim spa. They love the jacuzzi. Mary loves getting in here and working out. And I like relaxing in the hot tub. This was just a hillside. Then it was just dirt that flowed all the way down. So if you stepped out, you were immediately on a slope. And it was all bare, unusable, undesirable. You sit there on the little porch, and the porch was dinky, and you weren't outside, and we didn't have the underdecking. We said, this is just not working. So we first started shopping around for swim spas. And then when we started to get the size and scope of what we wanted, we started to interview some, but they wouldn't integrate their activities with the swim spa installation and the jacuzzi installation and the wiring and such. So we were looking at subcontracting 3 or 4 different things. And what really more or less pushed us over the edge was Fun Outdoor has a dedicated crew. They don't just hire and piece together the crews for each project. They have their own crew that moves and they hire them and employ them. And that was reassuring to us, because so often you have organizations that will hire people to form a crew, and that's not going to be the same kind of quality and efficiency. And accountability, exactly. So we like the idea that Fun Outdoor had their own crews, and that was reassuring as well. What was impressive was the crew. It was very interesting and fun to watch them work. It was fun because they're digging up 10-foot holes in the backyard with a bobcat. They were very conscientious. I'm in the house. It's been going on for 2 weeks or something and everything. And they said, one of the foremen, could you come outside? So I came out, and he said, we got a problem. We can either use dynamite or we can change the plan. I said, let's change the plan. So we moved the border about 1.5 feet, didn't change anything of the look, and avoided dynamite blowing up a Volkswagen-sized rock that was in the way. I asked them, while they were removing all this quarry of rock, to push it into a line, and they arranged in a rough circle around a tree so we could use it aesthetically later. They did, so they did these things as part of the project. There's trails of bringing all the equipment and all the rock and the sand and everything else through the property from up on high. And so they cut their way down and went through, and then they replanted more or less and refilled the areas that had been impacted. So it was a very good experience. The crew was thoughtful, and they cut what they needed to get access, and then they fixed and cleaned up afterwards. So I was expecting to have more callback on the project, because it's a pretty big project and had lots of pieces to it. We are now a year plus in. We've had compliments on the quality of the masonry installation, and it's been tight. I mean, it's tight, it looks good, everything is really performing just like we hoped.